Hello friends, this is CA Bharat Galani wishing you all a very good day and signing in to present a new lecture on a new topic called the Sale of Goods Act 1930. Now, until now we were doing the Indian Contract Act 1872. We've done 6 units in the Indian Contract Act 1872. Now we'll be doing the Sale of Goods Act 1930. Now, before getting on with this topic, let me tell you why this act was introduced. This act was introduced because a need was felt for provisions for a law relating to sale of goods. Earlier, sale of goods was a part of the Indian Contract Act. This act was contained in the Indian Contract Act. Later on, the sections relating to the sale of goods were removed from the Indian Contract Act 1872 and a new act with more number of provisions relating to sale of goods was formed. And thus, in 1930, this act came into existence. Now, the question is, what does this act suffice? What is the objective of this act? The objective of this act was that sale of goods is a topic, is a stream, is a field which is different from normal contract. A sale is a bit complicated, complex, that kind of a topic. It has more nitty-gritties. So it was felt that a law pertaining to sale of goods should be made. And why so? Because there were many open-ended sections in the Indian Contract Act. Matters relating to a lot of things were not decided by the Indian Contract Act 1872. For example, what are goods? It wasn't completely defined there. What is actually a sale transaction? It wasn't completely defined there. What happens if a sale transaction happens relating to a future date? That is, the transaction, the contract is entered into today, however, it will be completed at a future date. At the same time, what happens if the buyer does not take the delivery of goods from the seller? What happens in all these circumstances? It wasn't clear when the provisions relating to sale of goods were in the Indian Contract Act 1872. So, a new act, the Sale of Goods Act, came into existence in the year 1930. So, let's get on with this topic and understand what is in the Sale of Goods Act 1930. What do we need to study? Let's see. Now, under this act, basically we have to study 4 things. This act has been bifurcated into 4 topics. The first topic is formation of the contract of sale. The second topic is conditions and warranties. The third topic is transfer of ownership and delivery of goods. And finally, we'll study about unpaid seller. So, this act has been divided into 4 units. The first unit, formation of contract of sale. Second unit, condition and warranties. Third unit, transfer of ownership, transfer of risk, delivery of goods. And finally, the fourth unit relates to the unpaid seller.